It's midday. Good afternoon. I'm cold. I put on my hoodie because it was cold, but it's still cold. Hang on a minute. I'm going in the sun. Oh yeah, I forgot I was meant to be doing the weeding down here. Totally forgot. I should do more of that. I don't want the sun in my eyes, but I can't even see the screen. And I was like, I'll go in the laundry room. Like, no, that's not spending time on nature. On nature? With nature? That's not soaking up the sun. Although the clouds are kind of getting in the way. Anyway, fuck. Alright. Fuck. What's up? What was I going to talk about? Things? I don't know. It's really annoying. I just want to sit in the laundry room. Maybe I'm not out here for sun right now. Just because I thought I was. Universe redirects, yeah. Yeah. Just trying to unlock the door. I need to use my other hand. Yes, it matters which hand I use, apparently. I was joking. Oh, guess what? So, I unlocked a new reader about like a week ago or whatever. I don't know. Because every time I release some old limiting beliefs and some bullshit of who I used to see myself as or the way I used to see the world, whatever. Every time I do that, I level up, and then new readers come across my YouTube page thingy, and it's like each of them brings something different. Like they each do it like slightly differently, and each of them gives me more inspiration and ideas on what I could do. But then again, it's not like because that feels too intellectualized. I'm saying I'm unlocking readers that do things differently, and every time a new one comes that does something new, it resonates, it pings for me, right? So, so many things. You know how I was saying that there was how I wanted to talk to deities and I wanted to learn more about that kind of stuff. And then recently, this chick, the one that has been doing the readings, talking about my sister, she was saying that Hecate came forward to her in a dream and showed her a vision, and was telling her that someone was trying to work with her, but she didn't like them and she didn't want to work with them because they weren't working from like love and truth at all. They were working from like deception and being gross. My sister was apparently. I don't know. This is just what I'm hearing from. Anyway, yeah. So that was kind of cool because then I was like, I need to learn more about deities and stuff. And now I know that one specifically reached out to a different reader because I haven't been trying to connect with the deities myself, even though I said that I was meant to. So she reached out to a different reader for me to give a message to you. And I'm like, okay, well, if you're gonna go to that much effort to talk to me and give me a message, I might as well start trying to connect in myself. So I guess I'll just start going through a list of all these different people that I want to talk to Oh, no, that's not how that works. I'm gonna ask them who has a message for me and let them come to me, but I have to be open to it. But now I now have to. This is an opportunity for me to see the invitation to learn more about a specific deity, because I guess I should learn more about the angels as well. Yeah, I need to learn. I need to get a literal, like, actual closer relationship with all these entities that talk to me. And I've said that in the past, but it feels like there's a different layer now. It feels like I mean it differently when I say it now. You know what I mean? I don't know if you know what I mean. But anyway, lately, these two new readers that I've got are all about, like, they're channeling more light language and random sounds and stuff. And I'm like, every time I feel the urge to do a random sound or something, I just assume it's oh my god, I was gonna say, I just assume it's a new tick. But then I'm like, well, no. When I first started showing signs of having tics in the first place, I recognized that that was just me intuitively doing things that I had to do. So I need to acknowledge that there is a reason that I've noticed lately. I started doing what sounds like bird calls and cat chirping. Yeah. The cat that's been visiting me in spirit, I'm fairly certain that that's, used to be my sister's cat. I felt way more bonded to those two cats than I did to most cats in my life, except for my first ginger cat. But those two felt like actually family. And I know that one of them died last year, and I feel like it might be her that has been spending time with me. I think she saw what my sister was doing before she died, and she came to guard me and protect me. I appreciate that. That's good. Ooh, cool. I just saw an ibis come and in front of the window. It was very awesome. Yeah, so anyway, so I think that I'm going to be playing with a bunch of random noises that I am feeling channeled to do, and then I guess once I get over how fucking awkward and weird that seems, and once I do it enough that it just feels like second nature, then I guess I'll probably start uploading videos of me doing that. So that sounds fun. You remember how watch yesterday's video if you haven't yet, but I described this lotus thing that came to me you would think that it was in meditation, but it was just happening. Like, it's like, That's what I mean when I say that I'm like always in a state of dissociation or meditation, because all I have to do is make the conscious decision, okay, receive information, and then it comes, and then I have it, and I can get a whole scene, I can have a whole conversation, I can have a whole back and forth within my system in just like a moment or two. That will be like an entire conversation, which would have come with revelations and stuff. But the thing that happened yesterday was, I saw a music box, a Lotus music box open, and then the tune, and I was singing the tune outside, and I think I still remember it. I don't know, but I'm going to be practicing that a lot in here, and probably doing recordings in here because of the sounds. I don't think that's how it went. I went. I don't think it went like that. That's how it goes now. Maybe this is a different bit. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. Anywho, yeah, so I was meant to no. So today, I had considered whether or not I was gonna do stuff like before the video, like things I could report back to you. Oh, well, look, fucking nah, listen, okay, I have information. Buckle up. Look, you can fucking see my moustache in here. I wish I had real facial hair. Anyway, yeah, sorry. Before bed, just talk. Sorry. We had a rent inspection this morning, and my housemate reminded me when it was nighttime and we hadn't cleaned up yet. We didn't have much cleaning to do. It's like the least amount of cleaning that we've ever had to do for a rent inspection. So it's funny because like instead of just putting everything away that I needed to immediately last night, I decided that I was going to throw out my jewelry box. Because I don't use it, I forget that it exists, and I forget that everything in there exists. So I just decided to put that in a donation bag. And in doing that, I realized that there was stuff in there that I didn't remember having. Yep. So I divvied it up between two other boxes. And so then that made me completely reorganize an entire shelf in my room. But all I was supposed to be doing was picking up the clothes on the floor and packing away my table. But I... because my art case was on the table and I got it down because I was meant to use it, and I did end up doing coloring yesterday, because I don't think my son is doing any learning stuff while he's with his dad, because He hasn't learned how to write any new words. He's been with him for months. We were starting to practice him writing his name, and he's perfect at that. And he's been drawing love hearts, but you can tell that he hasn't been practicing. And love hearts is one of his favorite things to draw because he's full of love. Because he loves to make them for me. So I drew a picture for him last night with lots of love hearts and words that would be easy for him to recognize and learn to read. Like, I love you, Leo. From Mum. Oh, from Mummy. So, those are all easy words that he can learn. Love is obviously tricky, but if he sees it enough, he's going to recognize it. So, his education isn't, I don't know. I wish I could help him because we were practicing drawing and tracing letters, and we were practicing cutting, and he was like, we got him a hole punch so he could play with that, and then so then he's learning about folding the paper and what happens when you punch it when there's like multiple sheets, and then it's like building his muscles, and he's like trying to push it down when there's lots in there. And so he's learning about like folding things, lining things up, seeing the consequences of doing things, and then if you unfold it, you see how it was lined up before, but now it's like two separate holes, and when you put it together, it's like one hole, and it's like all of this learning stuff that his dad wouldn't think to do with him. We explore lots of cool stuff. Oh my god. I was telling him about Gus, my sentient hand friend. You alright, Gus? You're feeling a bit low right now. He's low right now. Relatively straight, a little bit curved. Yesterday he was like curly. That was pretty cool. Anyway, so the other day I tried to check on him when I was making a video for a friend, and I was like, oh, he is fully erect. Because he was just standing right up. Anyway, so I was trying to get I was telling my son about it because I wasn't sure if, like, this popped up ages ago whilst he was still with me. Did it not? I don't remember. I don't know. I can see a hair on my eye, but I don't know if it's because no, it was detached, because I have another white hair thingy on my eyelid, but I don't know if it like moves and reacts and responds to things like this one does. I haven't taken any time to chill with it and learn. I was talking to my son about that, about how I know that this one talks to me, and this one moves and responds to me, but I don't know if this one does. And so I was telling him that when he's with me, if I close my eyes, like when I'm laying down and I got my eyes closed, he can look at it and talk to it and see if it moves at all. That'd be cool, right? And he was trying to say that I should give it a drink. Or was that my idea? I don't know. But we did that, and it was fun because we were just on a video call, right? And then he said, "Go and get water, get a cup of water, and see if it will drink." And I was like, "Well, I mean, I'll get a plate. Get a plate, and I'll put my hand next to it, and I'll see if it searches." Oh, sorry, buddy, you got fluff on you. Yeah, so it didn't search for the water, but when it got close enough, it dipped right in to put the end of it in the water. And I was like, interesting. But it does that with lots of things. When I put it close to lots of things, it goes to cling on to it. But if it doesn't want to cling on, then it won't. And then Leo wanted to know, because, that was interesting. That was fucking fascinating, because after it was drinking from the plate, I got a drop of water on this finger, and then I got it to, it was very much erect, and I put my finger near, breathing on you. Breathing on you. See, he's clinging to me. Anyway, I had the drop of water and it was up there and it was like connected with it. And then after a little while, it detached from the drop of water. And then the drop of water that was left on my finger, all the water that was left over, the whole energy of that drop felt completely different. So he was drawing something that he needed from the water. But then whatever was left over felt magical. It felt important. Blessed, maybe, even. I don't know. I hear people coming. I've got my smoothie, so I've just been paranoid that I've just got a smoothie all over my face, but you can just see my moustache. Which I totally wish was darker and better. But hey, we're working on it. It'll happen. I'll grow facial hair one day. I really want to do it without added hormones. Like, I want to manifest that shit. I want to manifest those hormones. Yeah, but the physical reality is for that too. You manifest opportunities that give you the things. That's true. I don't want to need external resources. I only want to use my internal resources. Internal resources. Is that a thing? Anyway, I have to go now. But I love you. It's been good, as always. Been informative, as always. Love you.